What a familiar sight, being in the garage. Unfortunately, this is probably where a good portion of this video will be, because today we're going to start working on the Corvette, getting it ready to possibly move on to its next life. That is right. I am getting rid of the Corvette for something you would never guess. I don't even know if I really want to get rid of this, like, as I keep thinking about it, but there's enough stuff going on in life right now that might be time for it to go. And that only leaves room for more stuff to come into the future. I've already got some ideas that are not good. What we are doing on this to start is we are changing out the alternator again, because the alternator that I bought the day that the car broke is throwing a light for charging system. So I want to get rid of that. I'm going to go back to a remanufactured OEM one, which is supposed to not throw a light. Apparently aftermarket ones do. We also have a little bit of a problem with some coolant leaking down there. I tried to loan my car out to a buddy, and he went and drove it for half a day. He parked it, came back out to it, and there's a puddle of coolant underneath. So we have to do a water pump because the water pump gasket is leaking. On the other hand, the Ranger, this thing's for sale. It has given me its last straw, and I need a good daily. Please, Lord, get it out of my garage. That would be amazing, because I need room. That's my biggest problem. This is what I'm working with. I brought the Subaru home. I don't have the Grom home right now, but everything else that I own is here, and I just don't have any space for anything. This thing, gone. This thing, possibly gone. That will leave me with one vehicle until we get the possible replacement. Well, actually, technically, the for sure replacement, because I did my first wire transfer today, and I'm buying another car sight unseen. How great did that turn out for me the last time? Well, it cost me a lot of money, so hopefully this one's a lot better. Let me fill you in on the Ranger a little bit. I spent over $2,000 this summer rebuilding the transmission. I've treated it poorly, but it's a sweet Ranger. As soon as I put the new transmission in, chains started clanking around in there, and I think they started to play with each other a little bit. So I think my oil pump chain is left the chat. I think it's gone. I don't know where it's at. It was making a noise, and then it started making a really loud noise, and then it made no noise, and now the truck doesn't start. So let's turn our attention to the Corvette. I don't know how to do this, so this is not a how-to video. Just enjoy my suffering. I could probably have this like pretty much wrapped up, but I got stuck on a phone call. The Ranger kid texted me and said, does it run good? Like, right? It runs good? I'm going to flash up my Facebook ad. If you paused the video and read that, you would know, hopefully, by reading that no, it doesn't run good. It needs towed. Water pump is out, and I'm going to say that it's leaking from back here, oddly enough. I didn't know that they could leak from there, but it does look like there's a little bit of separation in that, whatever this plate is. And there's just weird gunk everywhere. If I can show you inside of this, it's like candle waxy almost. We're getting somewhere. Let's continue. I think just have to put everything back in. These surfaces look really clean for the gaskets, so I'm not worried about just slapping the new ones in and sending her home. Let's get her done. Well, somehow that all wrapped up real nice and quick, actually, and hopefully solves some problems. I just want to knock out 2 with this. I want the engine code to be away for the alternator. Quit leaking coolant. If I could quit leaking coolant, that would be fantastic. So I only bought 1 gallon of concentrate, so technically 2 gallons of coolant. But I also drained, I'd say, 3 gallons at least of coolant, and it was probably low from leaking. So I don't have nearly enough. I'm gonna go buy 1 more of those and have at least 4 gallons. And return the alternator wherever I put that at. All right, day number 2, trying to bleed the coolant. I think we're really close. I have about 3 gallons ish in there. Gotta let her warm up. Sitting at 120. And no charging system light. That is the best. So 2 things quick on this. Doing a water pump on the Z06 is actually fairly easy. I took off my intake, I took off my throttle body. That gave me plenty of access down to the water pump. And everything seems to be doing good. I don't believe we have any leaks. All right, it is early this morning. Oh, it's not that early. It's a little early. And Joel is gonna take me down to Wichita, Kansas to pick up my new car. And what's craziest about this car is I've actually wanted one for like a long time, but it's always been one of those cars that I'm like, nah, I don't know if I actually want it. And I've driven enough of them, so it's like, I gotta have one. I gotta have one at some point. Well, in the background of a Snapchat that a buddy sent me, this car was in the background on a Snapchat. And jokingly I said, hey, you gotta sell me that car. And he goes, it's not mine, but my buddy is selling it. So he connected me with his buddy. And now we're going down to buy this car. This all happened in like a week-ish. And as for the Corvette, it's not sold yet, but I am desperately out of room at my house, and I need at least one more car gone, whether it's the Ford Ranger, hopefully it is, or it's that, and ideally that will pay for a lot more of my bills than the Ford Ranger will. So we are gonna go get his trailer and then hit the road to head down to Wichita, Kansas. We're getting a Tesla. I don't know what actually sprung this into reality, but it's actually a car that I wanted for quite a while. And this one just happened to work out so well. And dude, it's sweet. It looks so good. All right, we're gonna go check this out. Check this thing out and learn about Teslas. Done deal. I didn't even drive it before I bought it, but we're doing it. This is weird. It's wild. So much going on.
Let's go. Whee!
Oh my gosh. So strange. Once the performance mod is done, this thing's gonna be stupid, probably.
Yeah.
All right, it's really weird walking out to this thing, but I love it. It's actually insane. And like I said, I've never owned or really driven a Tesla before, but we drove it 15 minutes down the road, and dude, driving this thing is insane. Just cruising the speed limit, 60 mile an hour, you hit the gas, you're going way too fast. Don't even know you're going fast because there's no sounds or really any noises from the outside. They're super well sealed. From the little bit of knowledge before I had actually buying this thing, everything is super easy to control. There's so much on the screen that you can do, and it's absolutely wild. Things that I don't even understand from a typical gas driver, but it's just, everything is so simplistic, and I love that. Like, everything is so simplistic. And this one is pretty freaking nice. It's super clean. One owner somehow, didn't know that when I bought it, but I asked him, he bought it new. 44,000 miles or something like that on the vehicle, not bad. 2022 Tesla Model 3, long range with the dual motor. I believe, if I am incorrect on that, somebody correct me, because I don't know enough about these to really go into specifics, but I do know there's a $2,000 upgrade to these that you can do to get roughly 200 extra horsepower, and we're gonna have to do it. I mean, it already makes like 400-ish from what I've seen online, and it's it's all torque. I mean, it hits fantastic. By the way, 2 sunglasses because these are Joel's. He's in getting his haircut. Don't make fun of the 2 sunglasses. Dude, this thing is crazy. Gonna take me a long time to get used to it, but yeah, we own a Tesla now, and I honestly can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't even know why this actually like became a real thing, but it did, and I'm excited about it. For now, we'll probably update that and make sure we're continuously excited throughout the ownership of this thing. Hopefully it stays around for a while, but I don't know. I get rid of cars really fast. I was looking at like MKZs with a twin turbo 3-liter all-wheel drive. I was looking at like Lexus ISs. I was looking at other just beater cars to like just get me around, get me through the winter or whatever. And then this thing popped up, and I've wanted one for long enough. I pulled the trigger. So we now have a Tesla Model 3, which is cool to say. But I'm gonna go in and get my haircut. All right, we have made it back. Right now we're actually at Austin's shop. I'm going to drop the car here because it's conveniently located near the interstate, and then my Corvette is still up in Omaha. So I'm gonna drop the Tesla here for now, and then I'm gonna come back with the Corvette, swap, put the Corvette in the storage unit, and it can sit there for a little bit. It's having some radiator fan issues anyway, so hopefully I can get some time to work on that. And then we will be daily driving the Tesla basically from here on out. Shouldn't have any issues with it. Doesn't have hardly any maintenance, so just gonna drive it and have fun. All right, so I've been waiting for both of these cars to be in the same spot so I can kind of talk about both of them. And well, Austin keeps buying stuff, so my Corvettes, it's blocked in. It's hard to believe from the standpoint of any car guy that somebody would get rid of a Z06 for a Tesla, especially in Model 3, and it's not even the performance model. Why would somebody get rid of their Z06 for a Tesla? Well, basically for this exact reason that you see right here. Not only that car, but that car, this car, and every other car that I have at my house. I have so many projects, and I am tired of cars breaking down and having problems. If you saw a while back, Corvette having some alternator issues, and then on top of that, the water pumps are leaking as well. Winter's coming up, Ranger's blown up, and I need a car that is going to last me through the winter, be reliable. So I was looking at a few different options, like maybe like a 400 horsepower twin turbo V6 MKZ all-wheel drive. That was one of my first options. Then look at some Lexuses, and then just some other odd and end cars that were just good deals. You know me, I'm always a sucker for a good Facebook deal or just for a good story. That's what happened with the Tesla. Realistically, I could take this car and I could sell it and I could make money if I wanted to, but I kind of like it. I've had it for just over a week and a half now, right about a week and a half, and honestly, I really like it. Getting used to the charging and getting used to the range. Joel made a joke right before we left Wichita that I had range phobia already, and that's why I didn't drive it from Wichita to Lincoln. Kind of true to be honest. I didn't want to have to figure this car out with charging and everything day one on a 400-mile drive, whatever it is. I just didn't want to have to figure it out, get stuck, whatever, make a stupid mistake and end up on the side of the road with a dead Tesla or a worse situation. The Corvette is in theory supposed to sell. Waiting for some information to come through, but it technically is supposed to sell. Now, if I end up keeping it, if it doesn't sell, these guys don't buy it, no harm, no foul, I gotta keep my Z06. If it sells, the Tesla sticks around, get this paid off, which once the Corvette sells, should be able to just pay it off, which would be super nice. And then we can start saving some funds up for possibly something like a C7 Z06, something like that. Maybe even a Chevy SS. Like I've been saying, I'm gonna buy one for so long. But I just want to get away from these cars that are constantly in the garage because they have to be, because you can't drive them anywhere else. And this one is a prime example of being stuck in the garage, needing work, always needs something sometime, and could always use more. So if this Corvette leaves, whatever, we do have a new hood for it. Got to get painted. We do have new lens covers. Got to get those swapped out. And then really this thing would be absolutely phenomenal. So at this point, I might even just list it for sale and see if anybody wants to bite on it. I just got to get a new hood and lenses put on, and then it'd be great. You're good. Do your thing. No, I know. I can tell. But hopefully, before the Corvette does leave, I do want to do like a video more in depth on this and more in depth on the Tesla together, driving them and really getting the experience of both cars and seeing the actual differences. I don't see a lot of Tesla videos out there, so that might be a good option for us to kind of break into some of the Tesla videos of actual driving, actual reviewing, of being an owner, and going through some of the small quirks that I have, like trailering it, so that maybe we can help out another guy. I don't know. And then obviously Corvette fun, we have to have some more fun with it before it sells. If you want to see more videos, hopefully we can get some out on the Corvette before it goes. It could literally sell any day. That's the only problem. And I am really busy the next week. So if it sells, may not be able to get that video, but we could probably still get the video done even with the people that are buying it. But a lot of Tesla content hopefully coming soon. This is gonna be my daily, so it's gonna be really mundane for me after 3 weeks of driving it. It's just gonna be my normal, and hopefully I can still have the excitement and the same questions that I had at the beginning of the ownership, and finally the answers to those questions for you guys. So stick around, more videos coming soon. We'll see you then.